Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Brought to you by Arturo Tires. It's Denmark versus New Zealand. Viking culture versus Maori culture. Mads Burnell 31, JJ Wilson 27. Wilson the taller fighter here, and he's got a very significant reach advantage, a full 6 inches.
Keys to victory for this one for Mads Burnell, fighting boxing range, and he's got to win with volume, high combination strikes, and chokes, of course, is going to be one of the strategies for him. For JJ Wilson, damage the legs and make it scrappy, and if he's going to wrestle, go with upper body takedowns so he can try and negate those neck attacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a first round matchup in the lightweight brackets of the PFL World Tournament. Turning to the blue corner, stands a man with a record of 10 victories against just one single defeat, 7 of those 10 by way of stoppage. Officially weighing in at 156 pounds, representing Auckland, New Zealand, the Maori Kid, JJ Wilson! His opponents in the red corner with a professional record of 20-6, with half of those victories coming by way of stoppage. Tipping the scales at 155 3/4 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada by way of Denmark, he is Mads Burnell. Your referee for this bout, Brian Miner.
Janie says round 1 to come here in Orlando, Florida. Here are the advanced stats presented by Arkham. Trade with intelligence. 90% of the career finishes for Mads Burnell have come via submission.
You ready? You ready?
And despite that, he's known for his boxing abilities. Sharp inside leg kick from Wilson, who immediately jumps for the takedown. Mads Burnell heavy in this front headlock.
And this is the warning straight away. You want to wrestle? I've got chokes, and lots of different types of chokes as well. And the thing is, Mads doesn't really get particularly precious. If he doesn't have it, he's going to let go and keep the fight moving.
Wilson now chest to chest in the dark trunks. Mads Burnell is in the green. Sean O'Connell, Randy Cador, Dan Hardy, cage side here at Universal Studios.
And this might be a smart move for JJ Wilson. One way of avoiding the pressure is to become the pressure. Oh, big lift. Mads looking strong now. He's growing into this weight class. Can really see the difference in his upper body, his arms and shoulders. JJ Wilson's making this takedown very, very difficult, but Mads is peppering him.
Wilson gets the feet back underneath him with a minute gone.
Nice. Little foot sweep from the backside there by Mads. Great balance by Wilson. Pops right back up.
It's one of the things that you'll find, the more Mads Burnell you watch, the more you appreciate the little nuances in his game. He does so many of the small things in mixed martial arts right.
Clever work, very clever work.
Nice little Granby attempt by Wilson, but Mads not having it. Stays on top, half guard position. Big elbows by Wilson.
Mads is very good at utilizing his strikes to open up his opportunities for takedowns and grappling as well. You can see JJ trying to get his guard back here. Closed guard for JJ Wilson.
Mads Burnell searching for the 21st victory of his pro mixed martial arts career.
And it's relentless forward pressure on the feet or on the ground as well. Mads going to look for a trip again here, potentially.
Wilson gives up his back and tries to control the wrists and hands of Mads Burnell.
Wilson with a good 2-on-1. Oh, big spinning elbow by Wilson.
Mads is just a little too close to him for that to have landed with any kind of significance.
Randy, I know you appreciate the Greco-Roman principles that Mads Burnell brings into these types of exchanges.
Spent a lot of time on the wall, pummeling, grappling with each other in this position.
This is a good frame that JJ's got. Trying to force Mads Burnell's head away. But again, Mads with the double underhooks. Tries for a trip. Good balance by JJ Wilson.
It's been a long layoff for Wilson.
Oh!
Nice three-piece from JJ. Finishes that combination with a body kick. And now a flurry again from the Maori Kid.
And look at the defense of Mads. This is where people underestimate him. Like, he's so good at rolling shots off his guard, but I like these body shots from JJ Wilson. A couple of times he stabbed him in the midsection with that front kick. Look how Mads is watching through his guard as well. Taking some deep breaths, though, I will say, as Mads.
Well, they had a couple big lifts in those grappling exchanges. And now grabbing a hold of JJ Wilson again, marching him back to the corner, right in front of Mike Brown, Steve Mocco, and the American top team.
Good, there you go. Yeah, circle out when you're ready.
Oh, nice. Good elbow.
Beautiful inside elbow by Mads. Little jumping knee and back to the shoe shine by Wilson.
Jumping knee in the clinch by Wilson.
Nice single leg by Wilson. Head inside single, pulls the leg right out of Mads.
1 minute left in round one.
Good work for Wilson, this, guys. He's in top position here. Got a minute left to work. Been quite a chaotic round, but now he can land some significant elbows.
45 seconds.
Right in his corner as well. You can hear them calling for frame and elbows. They want him to post on the head of Mads and then drop his hand off to the side and hit with an elbow. As Wilson's looking to pass, and he does pass.
Side control for JJ Wilson.
Big knees. How about knee that box?
Tries to step over into the mount. Knee on belly here.
Elbow, elbow, elbow. 20 seconds.
Strong grappling skills here by JJ Wilson on display. You can see Mads reaching underneath the far side leg like he might be able to try and roll himself underneath here. Potentially looking for an ankle.
Good right hand from the top.
Mads trying to come out the back. Wilson scrambles, gets his hips back on top.
He'll finish the round on top. Welcome back to PFL World Tournament action from Orlando, Florida. Sean O'Connell, Randy Couture, Dan Hardy. Round two, Mads Burnell in the green. JJ Wilson in the dark trunks. It's Denmark versus New Zealand, and a body kick from the Maori Kid.
Yeah, those kicks, especially the stabbing front kicks to the midsection, are really disrupting Mads' movement.
Takedown here from Wilson, who is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Started training in the art when he was only 16 years old.
He has settled into half guard here. Mads is quite loose in this position. I think he's hoping that JJ keeps trying to progress his position.
See Wilson using the instep of his left leg and foot to move to this spot here, passing through the guard. Mads Burnell uses his legs and gathers that right leg, and again Wilson able to get his own right leg back.
Mads has a very shallow underhook on the far side. You can see that underhook with the left hand. Right there, look, he's going to start trying to move towards this underhook. You see Mads is now on his side, which means he's got some more mobility than he did when he was flat. Got to be careful of his neck, though, as he's posturing up into JJ Wilson.
Wilson looked to scoop maybe into a Darce grip there.
Potentially a sweep here for Mads Burnell, but JJ's balance on top is very good.
TakedownShop.com is home to the #1 fight short in the world, worn by our PFL professionals. Scan to get a Takedown t-shirt for free. Brought to you by Takedown, official apparel partner of the PFL. QR code in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. JJ Wilson on top of Mads Burnell with the shoulder pressure.
Yeah, that's good shoulder pressure as well. Mads is controlling one of the legs of JJ Wilson, but it's not really slowing him down a great deal right now. Mads is going to try and dig an underhook again and try and get his opponent over the top of him so he can sweep. Or potentially use a butterfly hook.
Trying to find a way to scramble Mads from the bottom. Wilson with a front corner Nelson now, looking for a Darce choke.
Uses it just to get back into this top position. That deep underhook from Mads Burnell. So far, there's a little momentum shift. Good elbows from the top. A pair of them with the right arm for J.J. Wilson. Frames again and offers one more.
They were crackers. You can see Mads going really deep on this half guard, trying to pull his opponent on top of him so he can manipulate his weight better.
Wilson now has Mads Burnell flattened out. Impakasunganai, one half of our main event. Part of his routine as he gets ready for fights is that juggling exercise. Pulls him into some mental focus. 2 minutes left, just under that, in round number 2. Burnell and Wilson.
Burnell again trying to scoot out to the side. J.J. Wilson keeping his weight back really well and now landing some good shots. Oh, he's got to watch his neck here. J.J. Wilson's got a good clamp on his neck here.
That's tight. Wilson tries to step over, but again,
That's going to come out the back.
If he can get his head all the way out.
Tremendous mat sense by Wilson to know exactly where he's at, where that tipping point is. Matt squirts out the back twice, and Wilson able to get his hips back on top and stay in that top control position.
He's reading it very well. Not only is he aware of what Mads is doing, but he's also aware of what he needs to do to stop it and keep progressing himself. Very rare we see Mads stuck in this position. Another good elbow from the top. The big strikes from Wilson. I think he feels the rallying of the crowd behind him.
Snuck a big elbow in through that exchange. 20 seconds left for Mads Burnell to survive this bottom position in round 2.
Big strikes from Wilson.
A lot of emphasis on these elbows. Mads Burnell will survive the round. A third frame when we return to PFL on ESPN. Mads Burnell in the green trunks, J.J. Wilson in the dark. Denmark versus New Zealand, Viking versus Maori. Third and final round. Winner advances to the semifinals in June.
See J.J. Wilson straight away with those feints from the back leg.
Another takedown.
Mads looking at some kind of front choke here, but he knows he doesn't have it and he's bailed on it.
Beautiful setup, level change, and follow through on the double leg by Wilson. Very impressive wrestling tonight by him.
Timing has been excellent, hasn't it?
And you have to respect the game planning from American Top Team in the corner of J.J. Wilson. Mads Burnell is so well known for his forward pressure, and that can be overwhelming for opponents. But what do you do against a guy who relies on forward pressure? You never let him get started. You don't let him get moving, marching you down. Wilson stayed aggressive early in all of these rounds and was able to put Mads Burnell on his back in both round 2 and now here in round 3. 1 minute gone.
Yeah, Mads really looking stuck here up against the fence.
Element, official hydration partner of the PFL, is offering a free sample pack with any purchase. If you'd like to try Element, scan the QR code or visit drinklmnt.com, drinklmnt.com/PFL. Claim your free sample pack.
Do this.
Gotta stay salty.
Mads really trying to elevate J.J. Wilson here, trying to, again, pull him on top of him so he can start to roll him and sweep him, manipulate his weight, but Wilson spreads his base so well. And this head position is incredibly irritating for Mads right now.
Wilson just grinding it in there.
And you can see why so many people are high on J.J. Wilson and his potential in the sport of mixed martial arts. He's 10-1 so far. He's 27 years old. Right now, he's on top of and confounding a guy with more than double the professional experience that he's got. executing at a very, very high level against a high-level opponent after a 2-year layoff. I mean, the kid's got unlimited potential.
Get your frames, get on your side.
Tries to progress to mount there.
You gotta win the
Mads
inside
denies it,
position.
forces
Here we
his
go.
leg back into half guard.
Use your legs. Start using your legs.
Look at the flexibility of Wilson as well. Like, look where his right foot is. It's inside the thigh of Mads Burnell. It's in a really unusual position for a moment.
Fabian Edwards warming up, one half of our main event. Middleweight contest against Impaka Sunganai, just like in this lightweight division. It's a true tournament format, one shot, no wiggle room, no margin for error. Winner moves on, loser goes home.
Start creating space. Scoop that cage. Get your head high. Give me something. Yeah. Feet on his hips. Start kicking them away. Get your head high. Let's go. Burnell, minute and a half.
You can hear the corner team there, and Mads Burnell coaching him through this position, trying to get to go frames. That was a really solid elbow to the chin by J.J. Wilson. Mads doing what he can to make space, but Wilson's got a suffocated pressure here.
Hammer fist coming down from the top as we look through ref cam. Wilson with a flurry here. Mads Burnell moving just enough to prevent that stoppage. Brian Miner was looking closely. 45 seconds left in this lightweight contest.
Mads really trying to get something working here, but Wilson's awareness of this top position control is superb.
Snuck a beautiful right-handed to J.J. Wilson. Now hammering away with elbows to the body and hammer fists to the head. Search. Oh, there's a finish! Brian Miner's seen enough. J.J. Wilson gets the TKO and advances to the semifinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Brian Miner stops the fight 4 minutes and 42 seconds into round 3. Your winner by TKO, advancing to the semifinals of the PFL World Tournament, the Miami Kid, J.J. Wilson.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Francis Ngannou. Subscribe now.